Hello everyone, I'm Double B, Billy Boudreaux. December 14th, 2012 saw a tragedy take place at a school in Connecticut where a gunman opened fire, killing nearly 30 people, 18 of those who are kids. We here at WGS-TV would like to send out our condolences to everyone who has been affected by this terrible tragedy.
I am the Rocket, and you're watching WGS-TV.
Hello everyone, welcome to another installment of WGS-TV right here on youtube.com/WrestleGamer and ZFXTV. I'm Double B, Billy Boudreaux. This is going to be my Friday night Smackdown review for the week of December 14th, 2012. This week's Friday night Smackdown opens up with a match between Big Show and R-Truth featuring Sheamus and Antonio Cesaro on commentary. Common sense dictates it was for two separate bills for Big Show and Sheamus and R-Truth and Antonio Cesaro. The matchup was okay at best, but Cesaro and Sheamus were doing their jobs on commentary, and then you start to bicker a little bit back and forth, and Big Show ends up getting the win with the knockout punch, and then goes out to kind of try to taunt Sheamus, and from behind, Antonio Cesaro knocks Sheamus into the Big Show. Big Show's claiming that Sheamus violates the no contact clause and says that the matchup now at TLC, chairs match, is out. Very interesting way to open up the go home show to TLC with this. I'm going to go 3.5 out of 5 on this one because it was fairly interesting, and the matchup was okay at best, like I said. Damien Sandow reintroduces the Mustachio Cody Rhodes. Apparently now this will probably be like a themed gimmick or something with Cody Rhodes, since he's back now in WWE after a month after that hellacious injury he suffered on a main event about a month ago in their match with Team Hell No. The mustache looks drawn on. It's like Cody Rhodes doesn't have enough testosterone to grow a full-haired mustache. So he's just going to look like he's going to have a half-assed one. But Rhodes Scholars took on the Usos in a very nice tag match. Of course, the Rhodes Scholars get the win. What else did you think? It seems like they're going to try to push Rhodes Scholars for something. And of course, Cody Rhodes did make mention of the fact of the incident that happened with him and The Miz. So we might be seeing something after TLC involving Cody Rhodes and The Miz, if not at TLC. But then again, I don't think WWE would take that route with that TNA does, to having unannounced matches. But then again, they have done it before. 3 out of 5 on the tag match. Next thing you know, Big Show is talking with David Otunga about the no contact clause, because apparently Big Show had already spoken with Booker T, and Booker T says, "No, dog, the match is still on, dog." So he goes out to the ring. David Otunga is saying that that he clearly violated the no contact clause, and that Booker T didn't do the right thing, that they were going to go to the board of directors of the WWE and not only ask for the match to be thrown out, but they're also going to demand that Booker T, dog, gets thrown out as general manager of SmackDown. Well, apparently Booker T still says the match is still on, and then that prompts Sheamus to come out and say, with a chair, and saying, if this matchup is off, then there's nothing stopping me from kicking your arse right now with a steel chair. Big Show shows a stick of yellow go up his back and says the contract is still valid and the matchup is still on, and leaves the ring, prompting Sheamus to bro kick David Otunga right back to the courtroom where he belongs. 4 out of 5. I was very entertained on that segment. Caitlyn took on Oksana next. Why? Need I say more? 3 out of 5. That's all I can say. Miz TV was up next here on Friday Night SmackDown, and Team Hell No was the guest again for their build for the tables, ladders, and chairs match at TLC. I really, really enjoyed their promo. I mean, Daniel Bryan was great, so was Kane. Shield coming, Roman Reigns, for the love of God, learn how to talk. This is Roman Reigns talking. I'm Roman Reigns. I want to fight you now. But first, I gotta get my back oiled. And then the bolts in my neck need to be adjusted. Somebody recalibrate my motherboard. Error, 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 error. Too much data. Error, error. Sounds like a freaking robot. There's no depth to his voice, in a sense. You know, he's just very, like I said, like, Randy Orton can kind of pull off that kind of thing and make it work. Roman Reigns can't. Not from what I've seen. They need to, you know, it's like he has no character whatsoever. You know, he's just a drone. But, anyway, back to what happened on Miz TV. Kane then challenges the Shield to come out, and you know that prompts Ryback to come back and get in the ring and stand with Team Hell No. And the Shield, they stop dead in their tracks, and apparently that's where we're going to leave it at for this moment in time on Friday Night SmackDown. Very nice build, you know, on this go-home show for the tables, ladders, and chairs match, if I can learn how to talk. I was very entertained with the segment. 4 out of 5. We had an 8-man tag match next, which saw Great Khali, Hornswoggle, you heard me right, Tyson Kidd, and Justin Gabriel take on the primetime players Primo and Epico. Now, for 8-man tag matches, it was okay. I was really impressed though with the finish of the match, because I believe it was Primo and Tyson Kidd. Tyson Kidd went for a sunset flip. Primo it dropped down to do the usual counter, and normally when you see them hook the legs, you know, the person would roll forward into the pin. Tyson Kidd does it backwards into the pin. I have never seen that before, but I thought that was very innovative, very impressive. This gets a 4 out of 5 from me, because I thought the finish was great. And then when, of course, you know, we had like a good 10-15 minutes go by, because they did a whole Raw rebound with Cena and Ziggler and the Money in the Bank ladder match and everything that led up to it, which will probably be the montage for their match at TLC. You know how WWE on their pay-per-views, they always like to have a little montage build before each of their matches on pay-per-view, and so apparently that's what we saw. But then after that, we see Sheamus talking with William Regal backstage, and it's just a bad feeling that I get. But anytime we see William Regal either on a Raw or a SmackDown, he's getting his butt handed to him. That's the feeling that I got, and unfortunately, my suspicions were correct in this next match with Cesaro taking on Sheamus. Nowhere near as good as their matchup they had on Raw a couple of weeks ago in the Cajun Dome, because that matchup was phenomenal. This one, I guess WWE didn't read too much into it, because when the matchup started, there was only like 9 minutes left in the show. But this was mainly used to focus more on Sheamus and Big Show. Because during the match, Big Show comes out, William Regal is trying to get away, but Sheamus comes running. Regal stops him saying, don't do it, don't do it, and then Big Show splats Regal right in the back with a steel chair. And then Sheamus gets counted out, so by virtue of that, Antonio Cesaro beats Sheamus. And that's how pretty much they end the show. I'm going to drop it a half a point and go 3.5 out of 5 because it was predictable. There's a predictability factor on it. I mean, as of late, anytime, like I said, anytime we see William Regal on TV, whether it's on Raw or SmackDown, and now I'm not saying Saturday Morning Slam, Lord knows they don't even follow a storyline on there. But William Regal, anytime we see him nowadays, it's like the only thing he's there is to get his butt handed to him, which I don't know if that's right or not. But anyway, overall score on Friday Night SmackDown, the go-home show to TLC for SmackDown, against a 3.5 out of 5 for me. The opening matchup was okay. It was a unique way to try to, put some drama into the Big Show and Sheamus match. Team Road Scholars defeating the Usos. Again, it was a little obvious, but I really would like to see Usos get a push, but apparently WWE sees more in Team Road Scholars, and of course with the ugly mustached Cody Rhodes. I was very entertained with the David Otunga Big Show attempting to get the match thrown out, and then of course Sheamus coming out and bro kicking David Otunga. Caitlyn versus defeating Oksana, please. Miz TV was by far one of the most entertaining segments of the night. I really liked it. Daniel Bryan was great, so was Kane. The 8-man tag with Great Khali, Hornswoggle, Kid, Gabriel, defeating the Primetime Players, Primo and Epicom. I thought it was great too. And Natalya is now... Is she dating the Great Khali? Because she accompanied the Great Khali and Hornswoggle to ringside. So, are they an item now? I mean... I don't know. I don't know what to think about that. But at least we got to see Natalya on TV. And she is one of the few exceptions for the WWE Divas. She's hot and she can wrestle. And Antonio Cesaro defeating Sheamus by countout, again, nowhere near as good as their matchup they had at the Cajun Dome a couple of weeks ago. But, again, it was more focused on what happened with Sheamus and Big Show and the build-up, their final build-up to their chairs match at TLC. And I feel bad for William Regal. So what I want to know now from you guys out there, the viewers and subscribers, your thoughts on Friday Night SmackDown this week. Be sure you put your comments in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and favorite this video. And don't forget to please subscribe to youtube.com/WrestleGamer and youtube.com/ZFXTV Network. So with that being said, I'm Double B Billy Boudreaux saying thank you very much for watching.